YouTube, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, professional Madden player T Davis, and in today's video, we're going to break down how to master the double Mable defense in Madden 24. Now, there's a few key tactics that we're going to have to address and have to do here if we want to master this defense to its full potential, right? I've done some videos in the past. It's a little bit different in Madden 24 on how we want to set it up, and we'll break all that down here in this video today. So if you guys enjoy my content, make sure you are subscribed, hitting that like button. I really appreciate it. If you can hit that bell, you'd notify anytime I drop some Madden 24 tips or news. We have plenty of Madden 24 tips still on the way. Of course, we'll head into the Madden 25 season. We have EA Sports College Football 25 on the way. So much content I'll be bringing you guys here on the channel. So hit that sub, hit that like button. Any questions, as always, let me know down in the comments below. I'll be happy to answer any questions, whether it be Madden related, whatever the case may be. Leave me a comment down below. Check out me on social media at T Davis Brand on all platforms: Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, you name it. I have coaching sessions, I have ebooks, I have film study reviews, all types of stuff available down in the links in the description below. Check that out, payhip.com/tdavisbrand. If you want to take your Madden game to the next level and learn from a professional, check out the links in the description below. All right, guys, that's it for the intro. We're going to get right into it here. We're going to break down how to perfect the double Mable defense in Madden 24. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys check out my ebooks and my coaching sessions. You can find the link payhip.com/tdavisbrand. You can also find that down in the link in the description below. We have a West Coast offensive ebook so far, as well as a multiple playbook defensive ebook. Both these ebooks will help you take your game to the next level. And my coaching sessions as well. We have 30-minute and 60-minute coaching sessions. If you guys want to improve your game and go over anything you want when it comes to Madden. Also, check out the MaddenAcademy.com. Some of the best fundamental tips you can find in the Madden community. Use code TDavis25 for $25 off any of your memberships. You can find that link in the description below as well. And any of my fantasy football friends out there, it is football season, so make sure you guys check out ShipItNation.com, the best place for fantasy football, daily fantasy content. They have a 6-month pass, they have a monthly pass, they have a 12-month pass, an annual subscription. They have all types of different memberships over at ShipItNation.com. My guys, Mike Petta, Hoop2410, and my guy, Toe Tag and Tambo. They are two of the best in the world running the site over there, so super pumped to partner with them. They have projections, they have content. Hoop recently won the $1 million tournament last year, so check them out at ShipItNation.com as well. All right, guys, so I'm in the Kansas City Chiefs defensive playbook, but you can run the double Mable in any playbook, any formation in the game. My favorites right now are Dollar and the 4-3 even 6-1. Those are my main defenses I've been running, especially when I want to utilize this double Mable defense. Now, what exactly is a double Mable? So, basically, we're going to take away the sidelines. And if you guys have been playing Madden for a while, you know that most good players and most Madden players want to attack the sidelines, whether that be deep corner routes. We know the corner routes are the staple of Madden. Those deep crosser routes, things like, PA shot crosser out of like trips or, Trey Y flex, those type of things where you get the crosser all the way to the sideline. You got things like post routes to get to the sideline. Those are the things we want to take away the most because they're the most prevalent and most consistent plays in Madden when you're talking about the offensive side of the ball. So we want to take those away. So the double Mable basically covers the sidelines both from a underneath standpoint and a deeper back standpoint. So we want to have our flats set here at 5 and 25. So what we're going to do is first I want to put our auto flip off, just because I don't want to have the defense auto flip regardless of the offensive formation. I want to keep it off and I want to keep it in the same look every single time. I like my alignment on base. That's going to allow my corners to be backed off a little bit more, which is a key tactic, which we're going to break down and talk about even more. And I'll show you guys the difference. But base align for me always, it's not like a necessity, but I think it helps the defense out a lot better. Curl flats, I go 5. Sometimes I will put it to 0 if they're running a lot of RPOs on me, or they're throwing quick flats, or quick screens, or even drags underneath. Sometimes I will go with the curl flats at 0, but most of the times I'm at 5. If they're in like a 3rd and 20, or they're in like a 2-minute drill with like 10 seconds left, I'll sometimes drop the curl flats back to 10 or 15. But for the most part, I'm at 5. And then my flats up here, I keep them at 25. Sometimes I'll go to 30. I don't, I wouldn't be mad if you went to 30 as well. 25 or 30 to me seems like the best range. Obviously, when you get closer to the red zone, you want to play with these, maybe go down a little bit if they're at the 5 yard line, maybe you go 10 and 0, something like that. But for the most part, we are on 5 for curl flats, 25 for flats. So let's start with the dollar defense. We're going to break down dollar and 4-3 even. Those are my favorites. Personnel wise, of course, you want speed everywhere. I try to get as much speed out there as possible. We're going to use her with Adams and Ashton Davis. We're good here. The rest of the secondary is fine here in regs. Remember, I said speed. If you can get some KOs back there, if you can get some zone abilities, that really helps for sure. When you're running the double Mable defense, the man abilities obviously don't matter as much because we're running mainly double Mable, which is zone. So, the play I want to take a look at here is just DB Fire 2. Now, we know DB Fire 2 is great for the blitz version, but we're going to turn this into a coverage version as well, and that allows us to mix and match the blitz with the zone coverage. Let's come out in a flood concept here for the offense, Z-spot, where we can utilize that corner route. Now, I want to show you guys the difference of what is the most important thing, in my opinion, in the double Mable for Madden 24. So, most of the times, of course, we're going to press, right? We're going to go like this. We're going to put our slot corners into curl flats. You do that, you can either go manually to them, press A on Xbox or X on PlayStation, and then to the right on the left stick or the D-pad, and that'll put him in a curl flat. Same thing on the right side here, A, then to the right on the left stick. We're going to have both of them in curl flats. So now we have that double Mable set up where we have these flats playing at 25 yards on the outside, and we have these curl flats in the slot position playing at 5 yards. So these are going to do a good job against drags, quick slants, running back flat routes, tight end flat routes. And then, of course, these corners at 25 yards are going to do a good job against the corner routes or the deep crossers, things of that nature. Now, the most important thing, though, here is you see that everything's pressed. And that is not necessarily a good thing with these outside corners. So I'm going to show you what I mean here. We're going to go ahead and run just a basic flood concept from the bunch. And watch how open Hunter Renfrow, even though our corner's at 25 yards depth, the corner route from Hunter Renfrow is still going to get behind him. And I wasn't able to throw it, but you see there, if I'm able to throw that, I'll set it up one more time here. Let's set it up. All right. With the press defense, let's go ahead and run it here. I'm able to throw this corner route all day long if I freeform that. Look at the space, right? So you do not want to pressure corner. So the simple thing is, there's two things you can do when you're on this DB Fire 2. You can either just manually move your slot guys up like this, and then keep the corners like how they are, or you can go ahead and press, and then adjust your corners to back off. So you want to press Y, then A, then the receiver's icon, which would be X, then up on the left stick. That will back him off just like that. I think it's a little bit easier if you just manually press your slot DBs, but you could do this as well. Same thing on the right side. We're going to back him off just like that. And let's go ahead and set up the double Mable once again. And you'll see this time, watch Hunter Renfrow. He's going to be in a complete bag this time. We cannot throw that as, even if we tried to. Sauce Gardner is all over that. So these backed off corners is what is the difference in the double Mable in Madden 24, right? Getting those 25 yards to play really back and play at the 25-yard depth, right? Of course, we still have these slot DBs, which we're going to do a good job of guarding any flats or any running back routes. Let's go ahead and take a look at it here. If I try to throw that tight end flat, you see our 5-yard curl flat is all over it. So that's why this defense does a great job in shutting down these popular flood concepts that you see so much in Madden. Let's go ahead and do it one more time here. Then we'll go to the 4-3. Looks just like this. Actually, let me set that up. And then, of course, you can use it with whichever linebacker you want. Sometimes you can man one of these guys up if you want. If you want to man him up in the slot receiver, then you use her here on the backside. You can do that as well. We'll set it up one more time here, and you see Sauce Gardner back there. He's going to play that corner route so well because he's backed off. The backing off of the corners is the absolute key. Now let's go ahead and take a look at it in the 4-3 even 6-1. I run this a lot as well. I run this in the red zone a good bit. I like to go with the cover 4 quarters. If you run there's a certain playbook that has a Tampa 2 play. In the Chiefs playbook, it doesn't have a Tampa 2 play. But I think it may be the multiple defense. I can't remember what playbook has it, but it has a Tampa 2 play in there, which obviously would be the best for it. But I do it out of cover 4 quarters to keep it simple. Let's go ahead and set it up here. All I want to do, of course, is put our outside corners into cloud flats, just like that. You can either manually do it, A, and then down the left stick. Obviously, PlayStation would be X and then down the left stick.
once again on the left side here. And then also I like to put sometimes you can just keep the safeties in these deep kind of inside quarters, but I will put them in deep halves a good amount of time, create that cover 2 look. And then of course what you can do is use the middle linebacker. You can put the middle linebacker in the middle third. That way you have that kind of shell there. And then if you're playing MUT, you can get a lurk artist on your defensive end and lurk on the D end. I'll do that a good bit as well. In regs, it's a little bit tougher. We don't have that lurk artist, so it's kind of tougher to lurk on the D end. I'll do it occasionally here and there, but if you're playing MUT, it's a really, really good defense to run. You can keep him in a hook curl if you want to as well. Can mix it up, of course, whatever you want to do. And then, so you see there, we have the double Mable setup. We have the outsides, and we have the slot linebackers. So the outside linebackers are kind of playing those curl flats. Sometimes I will move these guys out just a tad bit, give myself a little bit more space to work with. Obviously, you want to get as much speed here on these outside linebackers as you can. And then, of course, we get a good block shed here on the 4-3 even. I usually like to crash my defensive line down or slant inside, and that does a good job to get pretty good pressure on the quarterback. And same thing here, you'll see we'll run it. We get that free kind of A-gap up the middle, try to throw that corner out, and the backed off corner at 25 yards does a great job. So, double Mable, it's been good the last couple years in Madden. It's really gained steam here, later, halfway through the Madden 24 season. It's so good. Once again, that you can really adjust out of it as well. Of course, you can man a couple guys up if you want to as well. But the base is 25-5. Back off those corners. The most important thing, get those slot DBs or those outside linebackers playing at 5-yard curl flats, and you'll do a great job. You mix this up with some other coverages, and it'll really give your opponent trouble. Obviously, Madden 24, a game that's a little bit difficult to play defense, but adding this in your arsenal will be huge for you. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay subscribed to the channel, hitting that bell so you're notified when there's plenty more content on the way. Appreciate you guys, man. Until next time, peace. Hey, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with all my exclusive content here on my YouTube channel. And don't forget to click the links in the description below if you want more cool stuff from your boy.